It's so good to be here in South Carolina.
We can accomplish everything here at this university.
Here it is, the best opening in college football. Dynamite touchdown, South Carolina. I'm on the shades, man. And you can feel the energy in the stadium.
How we doing? Good. Welcome back.
Well, number 14, Oklahoma, comes to Williams-Brice Stadium for the first time ever, and the Sooners play exceptionally. They beat the Gamecocks today 26-7. Coach, a lot of good factors, including Oklahoma's a great football team. We struggled to stay on the field offensively on third down and then get off defensively. After that, it was really going to be tough to beat this team.
Yeah, just didn't do really anything that we needed to do against a really good team. We knew they're a great defense. No one has moved the ball on them. That's why they're number 1 or 2 in the country in literally every defensive category. But for us to win this game, we needed to create takeaways. I don't think we had any on defense today. We needed to stay on the field on third down. We didn't do that offensively. We needed to be able to, move the ball and showed flashes of it, but just didn't do enough consistent winning football today in any of the 3 phases.
Oklahoma takes the opening drive and goes down the field and score. Coach, we got in the red zone. You went for it on a 4th and 5 or so. What was your thought process on that call early on?
Yeah, we had moved the ball down the field, felt good about the call we had on 4th down. Points were going to be premium. Hindsight being 20/20, you kick a field goal. But my thought was I like the call that we have on 4th down. And if we don't get it, we've got their offense playing in their first true road game of the season, backed up in front of a packed Williams-Brice Stadium down here by our student section. And felt like our defense could go out there and keep them pinned in there just like they did with our offense a lot of times when we were backed up today. But didn't execute quite well and didn't work out. And tough sequence there.
Yeah, you do get a score. Cut it to 14-7 ball game going at halftime. We'll have all the highlights coming up for you in just a moment. But, Coach, on our Prisma Health injury report, there were times I literally did not recognize numbers in our offensive line today. Forget about the guys who, don't forget about them, the guys who didn't start the ball game who were already out. We lost players during the game.
Yeah, kind of what couldn't happen today happened. Offensive line and defensive line. We were down 3 starters on the offensive line that have started games for us. And then during the game, we lose 3 more offensive linemen. So we got, a true freshman out there at times, and it was just tough. So I hope none of them are long-term. I know we lost Tro, we lost Nick Sharp and today, and I can't even remember, there were so many of them. So I hope none of them are long-term. We lost Dylan Stewart. Obviously, that was a big loss in the first half. He had a hip issue, and, we'll see where we are going forward. But we need to get healthier. Got to get healthy, offensive line and defensive line, because certainly in this league, it's a line of scrimmage league.
Yeah, it showed through. Not only guys hurt, but then having to play positions they don't normally play, and it showed through. Oklahoma, with all the games that they played up front, hard to keep them out of the backfield. The Gamecocks fall today. That's our Prisma Health injury report. Prisma Health, the official health provider of the USC Gamecocks. Much more to come. We'll look at some highlights here at Williams-Brice Stadium. A gorgeous game day for the Sooners in town for the first time ever. We'll be back on Gamecock football with Coach Beamer.
Britons of Columbia, dressing South Carolina for success since 1946.
The Gamecocks are proudly supported by Prisma Health. As the official healthcare system and team physicians of the Gamecocks, Prisma Health providers are the only ones that we trust on the field every day with our athletes. And off the field, Prisma Health is leading the way in exceptional patient care, research, and innovation, not just for your Gamecocks, but for all of us across our community. I'm proud to have Prisma Health as part of our team. Go Gamecocks!
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome.
What does farm to table mean to you? Fresher, tastier food? Sitting down with family and friends at local restaurants? Sure, but thanks to South Carolina farmers and chefs, you can enjoy farm to table anywhere. That's because when you buy certified SC, you're supporting South Carolina farmers and getting locally grown food that's perfect for whatever table. So choose local, choose fresh. It's a matter of taste.
Planning an event to remember? Discover the magic of Crisp Event Rentals, your go-to for elevated tabletops, cozy lounge vignettes, stunning tents, and custom-built experiences that bring your vision to life. Locally owned, detail-obsessed, ready to serve.
Welcome back. Picture perfect day at Williams-Brice Stadium, the State Fair in town, 80 degrees or so at kickoff, and the Sooners in town for the first time ever, Coach. This is why we play it. It didn't all go well today, but certainly perfect environment.
Yeah, thanks to our fans. I've challenged them to get here early, State Fair. We know there's going to be a lot of traffic, early kickoff, and they responded. They did their part today, and apologize to them that we didn't do our part as a football team today because they answered the call.
Gamecocks win the coin toss and defer to the second half. And I remembered last year and where Oklahoma lost possession in the first three series. At this time they went down the field, Coach, looking very good behind John Mateer.
Yeah, disappointing part about this series, Todd, is we've got a 2nd and 20, and we're in an 8-man front defense where it should be a dead play, and we give up an 18-yard run on 2nd and 20, which was extremely disappointing. They scored, but proud of our offense are coming right back. There's one of those short yardage situations where we executed explosive run with Sewell, run through right there on 3rd down. Here, they brought some pressure, and we got beat up front. There's no more to it. Their guy made a play, and we got beat. We got them backed up, though, and feel like, we can keep them backed up, get a stop, and we did. And here we get a 4th down. Proud of Vakari's swing. He broke his finger in practice on Wednesday, had surgery Wednesday night, and just refused to not play today and showed what he's about. And there's a lot of examples like that today, Todd, of guys that we were unsure about their health and being able to play, and they gutted it out, not just playing, but playing for 4 quarters. 4th and 9 here at midfield, and we pin them deep. Got them backed up on the 7-yard line, and we got to be able to, put our foot on their throat right there in that situation, and not allow them to flip the field position like they did. And that's disappointing to go 90-plus yards on our defense right there and really just run the ball downhill on us. 2nd and 15, go backwards, punt again, 3rd down, really nice play by Jalen Kilgore right there on the 3rd down to get the ball back, for our guys. So get a nice drive going right here, good extra effort right there. Lenoris has got to get that 1st down. Fortunately, he does. 4th and goal play right here. We're trying to run a little quick hitter into the boundary. They defend it the right way. Lenoris did a nice job of getting back to the next progression and throwing that ball to him. And then I like where we are right now. We get a stop. It's 40 seconds left. We get to execute our 2-minute offense right here and try and get points before the half. And
1 timeout, too.
With 1 timeout. So we're in great shape. Great return right there by Vakari. Close to popping that, I felt like. But explosive return, get this thing up to the 50-yard line. Now we're at midfield. And, here's a situation we're trying to, we get a 1st down right here. So now we're up here. We don't have any timeouts left. We've got to be able to try and get a ball over here to the sideline. That's what we were trying to do, is get a throw to the sideline where we can get out of bounds. He dumps it underneath. Brady gets tackled, and we're trying to get up and clock it, and we run out of time. So disappointing. I mean, that's a, scenario that we work in practice all the time. And if we do dump it down there underneath, we've got to be sure that we can get out of bounds if we're going to make that throw. But we go into the halftime. It's been an ugly first quarter. I felt like we played better defense in the second quarter. We moved the ball offensively in the second quarter. So liked where we were coming out of the half and knew it was going to be an ugly 4-quarter game. And that's what it had been. And we knew that we had an opportunity in the second half to come out and go be the team that we know we can be.
Yeah, considering we had a red zone goal line stop, we got no points. You're down just 7 at halftime, and you're going to get the football. Let's go back out to highlights at Williams-Brice Stadium for the second half.
Yeah, up first on offense, and there's another one, 3rd down, and disappointing to not be able to get that. Give the ball up to them. Good job our defense getting another stop. Now we're backed up. Zero's a really good player for them. He's a load up front, and we're not able to convert right there on that one. Got to be able to affect that quarterback more and whatnot. Good job by Kelly right there on 3rd down, holding them to a field goal, and then this kid came in here and banged it in there to make it a 2-score game.
Tell us about this, Coach.
Yeah, we punted earlier in the game. This is a fake that we had in that we liked when they keep their defense out on the field. Didn't anticipate the defensive end dropping into the boundary. They had a nice call for what we had called. We saw it earlier in the game and thought it was going to be good, and they just had a good call against what we did. But regardless, we can't give up a double move for a touchdown like we do just there. We should have had that play defended. We give up a touchdown, which is a disappointing sequence on that one. But we're in the 4th quarter, and it's a 3-score game. We got to go down there and get points. Here we got a true freshman left tackle in the game, Demola. He's going to be a good player. That's a tough situation for him to be in on that one. Proud of Oscar Attaway coming in there and running after the catch and making people miss. It's good to see him. Proud of the leader he is. 4th down and 10 situation right here. Give up some pressure. Lenora scrambles, puts his foot in the ground, and is able to fight for extra yardage and get a 1st down. And if we can just get down here and get a field goal or a touchdown, we're in. It's a 2-score game. But again, we go backwards. We give up some sacks, and then 4th and 38. There's not many calls for 4th and 38.
Yeah, the Gamecocks fall 26-7. Coach, it was almost not quite the reverse of what it was a year ago. We didn't give up the turnovers, but they had 6 sacks on Lenoris and 13 tackles for a loss. Amazing how the script can be flipped in that circumstances. But you had some shining moments. A lot of guys gutted it out, including one, our Terminex best player of the ball game, Jaden Sellers, and really his first start in significant action. Had 6 catches on the night and made some tough plays, looked tough in doing that. Coach, good to see him on the field.
Yeah, proud of Jaden and the way he continues to work. He's a good young player that keeps getting better. He practices the right way, and he got opportunities today. And he's a guy that we like being able to get the ball into his hands, and good job by him coming in there and playing tough and competing.
Do me a favor and try to have that throwback pass again. I want Sellers to Sellers in my repertoire during that time frame. But anyhow, Jaden Sellers, congratulations, gets significant playing time, and he's our Terminex best player of the game. We're coming back on Gamecock football with Coach Beamer.
Join us every Thursday at Backstreet's Grill on Devine Street for Carolina Calls from 7 to 8 p.m. Visit backstreetsgrill.com to learn more about their unique food and drink options.
Fact. It's Ford Truck Month, and it's the best time to get a great deal on a new Ford truck. From the company that assembles more vehicles, employs more hourly workers, who help make Ford the best-selling truck brand in the Carolinas. It's Ford Truck Month. Get great deals on a huge selection, and that's a fact. Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus up to $6,900 in total savings on select 2025 F-150 trucks.
They say home is where the heart is, and that's never been more true than it is right here, right now. And it's why we're proud to partner with Colonial Life. Colonial Life reminds us to stand together no matter what, and to lift each other up, both in support and celebration. So if you're a Colonial Life policyholder, business owner, community partner, or a fellow fan, thank you, because you make this house a home.
What does farm to table mean to you? Fresher, tastier food? Sitting down with family and friends at local restaurants? Sure, but thanks to South Carolina farmers and chefs, you can enjoy farm to table anywhere. That's because when you buy certified SC, you're supporting South Carolina farmers and getting locally grown food that's perfect for whatever table. So choose local, choose fresh. It's a matter of taste.
Morning, Carl. Usual?
Yeah.
Your oldest was in here the other day. Said the two of you took a trip down to my neck of the woods. How'd that go?
You might as well give me one of those Carolina cars while you're at it.
I knew I liked that one.
Yeah.
There you go, my friend.
Thanks.
Hey, Carl. Congratulations.
See you tomorrow, Freddie.
You bet.
When you drive a smart and powerful Ford F-150, you're ready to tackle any job. Game on! See your Carolina Ford dealer, official partner of Gamecock Athletics.
Well, you ask any Gamecock fan what's their favorite thing about game day, you'll get a long list of great experiences. We thought we'd put a collection of them together. This is the experience on game day.
Home.
It's more than a place. Home is a foundation.
We're born and raised Gamecock fans. It's bred into us, I guess.
Once you're wearing that Gamecock color, you are family.
You see family units that are generations of people.
And tailgating is about the fellowship, but it's just like family when we all come together, and that's what this is all about.
Memories etched deep within our hearts.
Just waking up early, blasting Sandstorm.
Hearing the Gamecock chant, all that sort of stuff just doesn't get any better than that.
2001 playing, I mean, it ain't nothing really like that. Wherever you go, there's nothing that compared to that.
You can see the Gamecock community. It's unbelievable.
He is happy being here. We're not a stepping stone to the next program.
It makes me proud as a head coach when we have players that come in from other programs and they talk about the culture here is better than anywhere that I've been. This is the closest team I've ever been a part of.
Coming to Carolina definitely has made me grow up.
Whatever they tell you as far as we see this for you on the field versus we see you being this type of man off the field, I feel like they're going to do whatever they can to try to actually see that through.
Coming to Carolina has made me who I am today.
They just know that they're going to have a place here and just build this piece of history.
Yeah, I mean, this program shows family the same way we show family out here on a game day. They love each other, they fight for each other, the same way we sit here in these fairgrounds and do for each other every weekend.
Huh. I love it. It never gets old.
An unwavering, unrivaled bond
that makes us who we are. Family.
The things that we do here, uncomfortable, gonna put you in some discomfort, but that builds that trust. It's contagious, and that turns into love for each other, and that's what this place is about.
It's culture based on having the back of the person beside you.
We are selfishly unselfish for the team.
Coach always speaks on leave the place better than the way you found it.
If people don't understand why you're a Gamecock fan, they just don't know.
I'm able to be the next generation Gamecock in my family and carry on the legacy and passion that my family has.
This is a part of our life. It's in our blood. We have 80,000 family members out here now, so it's a great time to see all of them.
Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Tacoma Hybrid plus 1,000 conquest bonus cash for new Toyota customers.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Hey Gamecock Nation, Coach Shane Beamer here. Experience the most electrifying entrance in all of college football as Cocky's Game Day guest, presented by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get 2 tickets to the Clemson game, 2 pregame sideline passes, gear, and more. Visit usccontest.com and enter today for your chance to be Cocky's Game Day guest. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Good hard work has earned Sarah Jordan the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the volleyball team, Sarah is a sport and entertainment management major at South Carolina. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Sellers looks to the top. He throws to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Harbor!
Coach, that's our Sainsbury Eye Center. Did you see that play again? Red zone, 4th down, and your quarterback, Lenora Sellers, backing out and biding time for Nick Harbor to come across for his 2nd touchdown on the season.
Yeah, good job with those 2 guys making a play. Thought we'd have a little bit more of a quick hitter into the boundary. They defended it the right way, but if they take that first option away, we have options. And nice job by Lenoris hanging in there and executing on that call.
Battles. Oklahoma makes you battles, and the Gamecocks won that one. That's our Sainsbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? Well, on Tailgate Talk this week, Patrick and Steven, they meet their match with a Gamecock graduate as well, and SEC broadcaster Alyssa Lang.
All right, Gamecock Nation. Well, we are here joined this week by somebody way more famous and important than both Steven and I. Alyssa Lang, we appreciate you joining us.
That is not true, first of all. Second of all, it is wonderful to be here. I've watched the show from afar, and when I finally got the invite, I felt like I truly made it as a Gamecock fan. I'm pumped.
We should have done this a lot earlier then.
Let's go to the beginning. You grew up in North Carolina. So, family, were they Gamecock fans at all?
No, actually, I grew up, and this is pretty well documented, but there's always somebody who goes, wait, seriously? When I tell this story for the first time, I grew up in an ACC household. Both of my parents went to Virginia Tech. So I was raised on Hokie football to the point where, and it's crazy to say now, my childhood dog's name was Beamer, after Frank Beamer. We were that obsessed with Hokie football. I'm not kidding. Like my childhood bedroom growing up, it was newspaper clippings of all the ACC championships and all the times we beat Florida State and all these great games. So I grew up pretty spoiled, honestly, in the late 90s, early 2000s, watching Michael Vick roll through.
That was
Actually, one of the best college quarterbacks you've ever seen. So I did not grow up really even within the SEC at all. I grew up in Lane Stadium on Thursday nights, and just being from the Charlotte area, obviously when it came time to look at schools and knowing that this was what I wanted to do, South Carolina, of course, popped onto the radar as a great journalism school. It was right down the road. Really wanted to go to Virginia Tech, but Dad said, hey, if you're not going to be an engineer, this doesn't really make sense. Went on my tour at South Carolina, and I fell in love with it like so many people do, and obviously ended up in Columbia. Now, fast forward, all these years later, my parents wear Gamecock gear and cheer for Frank Beamer's son, which is great. So it's a really cool, college football fan circle of life that we've experienced with Virginia Tech to South Carolina.
If the Gamecocks record 350 yards or more on offense, go to the notifications on the Gamecocks Game Day app to learn how to receive a free 3-piece chicken tenders with any purchase from Hardee's after regular breakfast hours at Columbia and Orangeburg participating Hardee's on Monday.
Morning, Carl. Usual?
Yeah.
Your oldest was in here the other day. Said the two of you took a trip down to my neck of the woods. How'd that go?
You might as well give me one of those Carolina cards while you're at it.
I knew I liked that one.
Yeah.
How you doing, my friend?
Thanks.
Hey, Carl. Congratulations.
See you tomorrow, Freddie.
You bet.
The Gamecocks are proudly supported by Prisma Health. As the official healthcare system and team physicians of the Gamecocks, Prisma Health providers are the only ones that we trust on the field every day with our athletes. And off the field, Prisma Health is leading the way in exceptional patient care, research, and innovation, not just for your Gamecocks, but for all of us across our community. I'm proud to have Prisma Health as part of our team. Go Gamecocks!
Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Tacoma Hybrid plus 1,000 conquest bonus cash for new Toyota customers.
Toyota, let's go places.
They say home is where the heart is, and that's never been more true than it is right here, right now. And it's why we're proud to partner with Colonial Life. Colonial Life reminds us to stand together no matter what, and to lift each other up, both in support and celebration. So if you're a Colonial Life policyholder, business owner, community partner, or a fellow fan, thank you, because you make this house a home.
Britons of Columbia, dressing South Carolina for success since 1946.
Welcome back, Coach. From one ranked team to another. I think you actually right now we're scheduled to play 4 teams in a row ranked in the top 10 in the country. And Alabama comes to town. Always a great thrill. Another really good football team. Seem to find themselves in the last couple of ball games. A 3:30 kickoff at Williams-Brice Stadium. Another huge challenge.
Yeah, another opportunity. Great challenge. Coach DeBoer's got a great team, one of the best teams in the country. Ty Simpson, their quarterback's playing as well as any quarterback in the country right now. But I know our guys, we got the right people in our locker room, Todd. We've got to get healthy, certainly, particularly up front. It's a line of scrimmage league, and we're not where we need to be on the offensive line and defensive line from a health standpoint. So we got to get healthy, but we got to continue to get better. Today was nowhere near good enough. Frustrating for me as the head coach because I'm not getting the most out of this team right now, and we've got to do that. We haven't reached our potential yet, have not come close to it, and next Saturday against Alabama is another opportunity to get out here and compete. And I know our fans will show up. 3:30 game with one of the storied programs in all of college football coming into Columbia, and I know our team will show up also.
Yeah, our Toyota key to the game is show up and show up early. Toyota, let's go places. Gamecocks taking on, as Coach mentioned, one of the actual hallowed programs of all of college football. Be a great game day and always chances to win at Williams-Brice Stadium when you get it going. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time on Gamecock Football with Coach Beamer.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.